Jake Pearce, I think Mark Walsh, all lining up today for them, and they were here, was in the premiership team for North Launceston last year. And we talk about North being able to regenerate their team, don't they? Each year they seem to be able to bring forth a new bunch. You know, soldier in, soldier out sort of thing.
Yep, it is, and we spoke about earlier off air their capacity to recruit the better players out of the NTFA competition as well, which is a credit to their club, but it's also a credit to those people who have a go at the higher level. So,
Mercury Cup at Lauderdale 93 defeated Launceston 62. So 31-point win there in that game. Keep up to date. That's the stream game today for the TSL live stream, so we'll keep you up to date with that score for our Launceston listeners as well. But for now, our attention turns to UTAS Stadium. Great to see these two teams still slugging out up at the highest level. And we've got Andrew Lee up against Jason Bailey. Sorry, Ryan Bailey for the first tap. And he gets that first tap to Bailey. Falls to Ponting, he's tackled immediately. And that will be a secondary ball up the offensive side of the square for Clarence. Up it goes again. Lee this time gets the hit out. A lot of players around the ball. Clarence player tries to emerge, can't do so. The player comes in, the ball up. Bailey and Lee. Lee to Jones with the helmet. Back to Ryan Bailey again, one of the emerging ruckmen in the league last year. So still not a positive passage to play, but umpires picked out a free kick. And it's going to go to the number 18, formerly worn by Trent Standen. Now it's Oscar Pokotny, who's stepped up with that famous jumper for Clarence. He kicks to half forward. Oh, it's a quick handball from Ponting to Cox, which was under all sorts of pressure. Might that have been touched off the boot? It was a very quick handball. Yep, Grubbs says it was.
Not a bad starting lineup in the middle for North Launceston either. Lee, Cox, Goodger, Event and Ponting. Don't find any better than that in the state. And blood rule for Cox, Goodger.
Tight start to this game.
Jordan Tepper coming on onto the ground now to replace Cox, Goodger there under the blood rule.
So his first run in TSL football. And straight onto the ball. His umpire blows the whistle again, get play underway. Lee, taps not to advantage. Not a clear possession yet in this game, scrambly start. Now it's inside 50 for North Launceston. So Clarence, shot for goal here by Ethan Jackson, off to the right, out of bounds on the full. And very noticeable there, the mop here, Ethan Jackson. Won't miss him today. We're in number 3 for Clarence. Played now with 3 TSL clubs, with the Dockers, the Blues, and now the Roos. So, Event kicks out of half back, close to the boundary line. Goes over the boundary now for a throw-in.
It's interesting to try and pick up players, Dave, when they do spot clubs. With a different colour, you become accustomed to what they're looking at. Looking at young Jack Russell down here. Certainly doesn't look out of place in a North Launceston jumper, but familiar with him in the Blues.
Yeah, good season last year. A bit in and out of the side, but finished off pretty well. Here's Jack Avent against Ethan Jackson. Avent gets the handball away to Foon. Handball to Simpson, who's tackled straight away by Webberley. Webberley calls the cab. Ball comes out though. Chance here for Jack Avent. Firing up. Great tackle. And number 26, Zach Buchner, back in Tasmania. Former Mariner. And he's a fine player, Zach Buchner. So Clarence have got quite a bit of class across their side. It's going to be a good contest today. Buchner kicks inside 50. He picks out a player there to Salter. Handball to Simpson. Now to Ponting. Further afield. Comes out here towards Braden Van Buren, new player I haven't seen before. Chain of handballs. Ends up with Connor Young, and he goes short on the far side. And Andy Lee, he's got the mark over there, the ruckman. Plays on. Gets it back again. And it's close to the boundary line and over. So boundary throw in, far side of the ground. Nice day here. Pleasant temperature, last day of daylight savings. Pleases Dave Gruber, he's not a fan. It's the latest possible finish to daylight saving this afternoon, or this evening. It's close to the boundary line. Brady Jones against Event. Event takes possession. So the boundary line, and not much to comment on so far, Maxie.
No, there hasn't been, Dave. And North have controlled the ball for the last couple of minutes. And the thing that I've noticed, they haven't got a Bennett or a Burt or someone up forward who they can kick it to at the moment. They've just had to play around with it across half back wing.
Ryan Bailey gets the tap away. Quick kick forward by Cox. Over the head there of Jacob Smith towards the boundary line. Out of bounds. So just a few new players in the Clarence team today. 4 debutants: Adrian Butterworth, Samuel Banks, Tyler Penwright, Oliver Preshaw. So we'll see how they go in their first outing in TSL footy. Taken out of the ruck by Bailey. He's tackled. He might penalise. Ball says the crowd. And umpire says play on. So what's the ruling now with taking the ball out of the ruck, Maxie? We get pinned if we don't get possession straight away?
No, you can. It's just like a normal contest, so you've got to have prior opportunity to get rid of it.
Yep.
So
They're not as harsh as they used to be.
No.
As here comes Ethan Jackson. He's a bit so far. Short distance kick. Dave Chambers has got it, but he's got high there on Josh Ponting. And he'll take it inside his defensive 50. Player spread. Goes short to the outer side, close to the boundary line, looking for Whitford. Clears him. It's a bit greasy underfoot, Maxie. Spongy.
Yeah. It seems to be a little bit, yeah. And I think Taylor Whitford just milked one there. He got a bit of a bump and dropped to the ground, and is the recipient of a probably soft free kick.
Well spotted. I thought it was out of bounds, but it is a free kick to Taylor Whitford. He goes up here looking for Ponting, clears him. Easy mark drop there by Lockie Young. Comes out now to Ryan Bailey, doing a little bit around the ground. Pushed off his kick. Taylor Whitford front position. He might have got pushed to the back. He was by Cox. And Jack Cox there infringes against Whitford. He's playing up fairly high. Haven't seen him in attack just yet. I don't think North Launceston had inside 50 yet, groups. No. So just 3-0 the inside 50s. No score. Almost 6 minutes into this first quarter. As the ball was off the hands of Jack Event, out of bounds.
They're just struggling to get it past the wing, North Launceston at the moment, Dave. Clarence is setting up really well defensively.
First goal to Launceston at Lauderdale. They led 1 goal straight, 6 to Lauderdale yet to score.
Winter wouldn't like that.
No, there's been a lot said in the press during the week. Out to Ponting now, defensive side of the contest. Kick high, might bring rain. Pushed away from number 54 there for Clarence, who actually infringes. And that was the debutant there, and Sam Banks. So free kick North Launceston. Short kick there by Carlton Wadley. Ball's now with Avent. He goes short again and finds Ponting. So slow build up. Kick into the centre is a good one. Taken there by Liam Davies from Devonport or Ulverston. He kicks to attacking 50 Simpson. Should have taken that mark. Here's the class of Weberley. Dances around a couple of opponents. Kicks up the wing. Jones takes the mark. We're on the fast break. Back to Weberley. He's pushed off his kick. Might work out all right. Here comes Harper. He can't pick it up. He goes a second time. Does Harper? He gets a handball away. Chance here. Open shot for goal from Jacob Smith. First score of the game. 1 behind. Jacob Smith. So 1 behind Clarence. North Launceston get to score, but the class of Weberley there across half back. It's fantastic, Maxie.
It was just his ability to read the play and follow up the goal 1-2 possession game there, though.
Up the wing. There's Chambers, veteran now for Clarence, knocks it out of play. Mack has arrived, getting some time here to be settled. So right on the wing. And we'll get down to Duncan Dornoff at the next stoppage. Just see what happens here for this boundary throw in. Taken by that was Harper. Handball away. Handball by Tepper's a good one towards Davies. He's dispossessed. Simpson's tackle. Back now towards Davies. Kicks off a step towards Whitford. He can't take him up. Great work by Chris Neal playing in defence. Usually see him up forward. Terrific pick up by Chambers at the half volley. He's pushed in the back. It'll be a free kick. So free kick to Chambers. Attacking side of the wing. RACT stands side of the ground. Tim Castle comes on the ground. He'll get the handball straight away. Is he going to switch it? He is into the middle. Kick has to be good, and it is. Mark taken there. Ryan Bailey, the ruckman. Scrubby old kick might come off. They should go inside 50 here. Keegan Wiley leans back on a kick out towards the half-forward flank. Picked up on the far side by Jones. He kicks and tries to centre it. The mark's taken defence by Foon. Down to you quickly, Duncan.
Yeah, Dave, we've seen Bradley Cox Goodyear come off with the blood wool early on. He's just gone back on now, just a small cut to the left.
Okay, thanks for that, Duncan. As we cross left half back now with Connie Young.
We played 9 minutes, Dave, and North haven't got it past centre half forward.
No, inside 50s, I think, groups. Yep. So on the fast With Jack Rushton first possession. Kick towards half forward, Cody Lowe tries to get round two. Webley's got him. Holding the ball. Too slow there, Cody Lowe on the long sleeves. So Webley has been fantastic across half back. He gets in the middle to Paprotny, wearing that number 18, as I said, of Trent Stanton, after used to that. Handball to Cox. Cox spots up Chambers. Adjacent to the centre circles. Back to Cox. Here's the experienced play of Clarence to Paprotny with handball. Paprotny under pressure. Kicks up to half forward. Kick now for goal. Number 22, that's Smith, Jacob Smith, but the ball was just short. And smothered. Beautiful smother there in the back pocket from Clarence. And it'll be a free kick as we welcome Matthew McGee to the commentary team.
Good afternoon, lads. What have I missed, Maxwell?
Not a lot so far, Macca, but thanks for coming along anyway.
That's okay, mate. Kids sport. Our viewers love listening to see how the Lightning have gone. Under 12s this year. The Lightning, we had 2 seeding games today. For our listeners, we had an 8-0 win in the seeding game, and then I just put the brakes on a bit, so we 3-all draw in the second match. We don't want to go up too high divisions.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, not much happening. Just the first point on the board. North Launceston. Just haven't been able to get the ball forward, you said, boys.
That's right. I'm missing those two tags, but
different look, isn't it? I looked there this morning. Bennett, Pearce, Burt, Walsh, Tan, Couch. Of course, your boy Tarrant Thomas out of the lineup from last year's grand final side. Great rivals, Maxwell, Clarence and North Launceston.
Yes, we spoke about that earlier, Macca.
Quick kick forward by Clarence, just to the top of the 50, and it's going to be a ball up. What have you got to tell me, Dave? What's news in your world?
Not much. Launceston kicked the first goal there at Lauderdale, which a spite in that contest today after comments midweek. In fact, they still lead 7-0.
Trying to find out what Darren was referring to. I didn't think they had that much bad blood between the two sides, but anyway, Darren is good for the competition. Though. He just says that at the press conference just to get a couple of extra 100 through the gate. He loves it. So really strong contest here at the moment. North Launceston yet to score. 11 minutes gone. Clarence 1 behind. Lots of tackles, Grooves. You mic'd up today. Or you're just having a listen?
No, he's got to listen today.
Having a listen. Best in the business. 6 inside 50s to Clarence, just for 1 behind. So North Launceston will probably take that at the moment. Alex Lee in the ruck. Been there a few years now, coming across from Devonport. Cuts it down, taking it out the footy there was the Clarence player, and that is Ethan Jackson. So the former Northwest Coaster, Tassie Mariner last year. He's gone south and he's playing at Clarence after spending some time at the Launceston Football Club. One of those 19-year-olds in the under-18 Devils squad. Goes long and goes forward, flying for the ball there with Clarence. Quick kick. Who we got there, Dave? Ooh, I missed it, Maxwell. Long way away. I need the binoculars out. It's a goal to Clarence. Someone help me out. It's a long way away.
He won't turn around, Macca. We're waiting on him.
Yeah.
So Keegan Wiley, no.
Number 10 it was. So Blair Rubach, another Northwest Coaster. These Launceston boys now playing in the red and white. So a good goal, Blair Rubach, and that's what he's known for, isn't it? The small forward, crumbing the footy. As opposed to Jack Lanham, one of the youngsters in the North Launceston side, Jack Lanham. So big job on Rubach.
Very clever kick, sort of underground, around the guy, and just drilled it through the middle. And first goal of the game after 12 minutes of pretty lacklustre footy.
Yeah, he's got terrific wheels, Rubach. He tests really well with his speed. Be hoping to get a couple of under-18 Devils games. Alex Lee goes down the front. Jake Cox, the evergreen Jake Cox. Here's Taylor Whitford. That's 6-6-6 rule. Taylor Whitford goes long and strong, and he's kicked at Taylor Whitford. Well, there it is, boys. The new rule. There's no one coming at him. He had the whole centre square and inside 50. No one coming at him, and he goes long, Taylor Whitford, and kicks the ball from outside 50. And what a great goal, Taylor Whitford.
1-1-7 Clarence. North Launceston 1 goal straight 6.
6 goals last week, Taylor Whitford. Hasn't really been that big a goal kicker over the years, but he's had to step up with a few changes to the lineup, and there's his first for today.
Clint Riley coming on the ground. Docker, Macca?
Yeah, Clint Riley, my word. Yeah, Smithton and Dirty Docker.
So he's with Clarence. So got a few from the Northwest Coast today.
Plays a really good tagging role, does Riley normally. Terrific runner.
Gone forward on this occasion. So some big guns in the centre. Cox, Jones, Jackson. Also Cox, Goodger. Tepper's in there, and Lee gets it out beautifully to Tepper. Wow, that was a set play. Tepper left foot inside 50, looking for Elmer. Knocked away from him. Rushton's there. Taken away there for Clarence by Holmes. Impressive young player in the TSL. Hearing kick from Clarence, out of bounds on the full, and that was fantastic ruck work. That understanding there between Tepper.
That 6-6-6 rule again though, Dave. You see they just come out, there's no one off the back of the square, and they've just got all that room, especially here at Utah Stadium.
I think that's Connor Young now moving inside 50. Elmer rises high but can't take it. Cody Lowe's there. Launceston player on the bottom of the pack. 2 players on top of him. Ball up, says the umpire. Playing 14 and a half minutes.
How's your week been, Maxwell?
Really well, thanks.
There's been a lot of feedback online about your votes last week. We might get that back to that later on, but you were so far off the mark, it's not silly. We'll talk about it later.
As Tepper handballs away to Whitford. Back to Tepper. He's on the boundary line. He's corralled by Jackson. He gets a funny old kick away. Chance here for Clarence to clear through Clint Riley. Kick's not effective. Keegan Wiley's there. Tepper again, another possession. Towards Tom Foon. Falls to Lowe. Slow, lumbers around, gets a kick. He might get one downfield here.
I reckon it's
dealt with. No, it's back on play. Good work, Macca.
Yeah, on the kick, Cody Lowe. He's a good size, isn't he, Cody Lowe?
Yes, yep. He played a bit of seniors last year. He was excellent in their runner-up team in the Mercury Cup last year.
It's going to be warm in the long sleeves, Max, because I've been out there at soccer and it's pretty warm out there at the moment.
It is, Macca, 19 or 20 degrees, and yeah, we certainly won't get burnt today out there in the long sleeves, will we?
Cody Lowe skips and now enters inside the 50, delivers, not a bad kick, it's across the face, will fall short, and Ryan Bailey knocks it through for a behind. Scores a level, 117 apiece. This is Hughes Park Radio 103.7 FM. Our sponsors, locally owned Quadrant and Kings Meadows Telstra stores, open Sundays 11 to 3. Here's Macca.
Kick out to Clarence. Oh, good mark coming over the top though. Aaron Richter sold at North Launceston. Of course, missed the final last year, suspended. Richter sold left foot, goes to the near pocket. He's overshot and it's gone out of bounds in front of Lowe. It's going to be a free kick to Clarence.
Wasn't the best of kicks.
No, it was going to be too long, wasn't it? Jason Bailey's going to take the free kick for Clarence. Tucked away in the pocket. Going to come broadcast side of the ground here at Utah Stadium. What a splendid day it is. Richter Solders there again with an excellent mark to Clarence there. Oliver Preshaw.
Debut.
Yeah, Preshaw down the line. It only goes as far as the North Launceston defender there in Fletcher Bennett. Any late changes, boys, I need to know about?
Yes, Tom Foon comes in for Bart McCulloch.
Okay, that's strange because I only saw Bart McCulloch put a Facebook post up 2 days ago that he was in the Caribbean, so I don't know why he was even named. North Launceston playing Ducks and Drakes, I think, was.
Connor Young gets the handball away now to Cox Goodger on that left foot. He dodges around, he's got nowhere to go, so he goes backwards. North Launceston inside the centre square, or nearly. Handball away by Richter Solder. It's off the wing now inside 50, Chancey for Lowe. Oh, he goes the punch, he could have gone the mark. Great tackle there by Egger. In there is Bailey. It's Jason Bailey. Oh, that might be high. Yep, high on that Clarence player, Jackie Rushton.
One of your faves.
Yes, he goes in hard on Keegan Wiley there. Gets away the free kick.
We should mention Bart McCulloch, one of our City Park favourites from years ago.
He might be listening to our stream today.
Oh, I reckon he is in Antigua, over there in the Caribbean. But he got married a couple of weeks ago to his lovely bride in Claire Fillmore. So congratulations to Bart and to Claire. And I hope you're enjoying your honeymoon.
Boundary throw in. Couple kicks out from North Launceston's goal. Scores a level, still 7 apiece. It's 7 apiece too at Lauderdale, between Lauderdale and Launceston. As Ponting kicks inside 50. Oh, it's a mark. Well taken. That might be Ben Elmer. The boy from Rochalee. Wait till he turns around, but I'm pretty confident it's Ben Elmer. It is. The couple last week, the first goal of the game at the Twin Ovals. And he's a good recruit for the Bombers, Macca.
Yeah, look, Ben Elmer, he's come back to the club, Dave. He played a really good final series here a few years back in the underages. Yep. And then spent a bit of time in the NTFA, but yeah, he was a good junior.
40 metres out, 45-degree angle, right-hand side of Utah Stadium. Kicking to the town end. Slow, deliberate approach. Usually a reliable kick for goal is Ben Elmer. Little skip now. Delivers. And it's the second goal on the board to North Launceston. High fives all round. Elmer's first. 2-1-13 the Bombers. Clarence 1-1-7.
And in the AFL, Dave, Sydney just fought back at the end of the first quarter and they lead Carlton by 3 points at Marvel Stadium.
So a lot of footy on today. It's the footy season in full swing today, really. It's all leagues are starting.
Got one for you too, Groobs. Just read an article just came up there before as I was walking. Hawthorn are all over Jonathan Patton as a recruit and a potential replacement to Jared Ruffhead. Do you get a nod of approval? Yep, nod of approval. There's been a few questions over the Hawthorn recruiting staff over the last couple of weeks. not real fans of Chad Wingard, so we'll have to wait and see tomorrow how the chat goes.
19 minutes in the first quarter. Here's Matthew McGee for City Park Radio Sport.
North Launceston have fought back after a lacklustre start. They've kicked 2, and it's 2-1-13 North Launceston. Clarence 1-1-7. 20 minutes gone. Here in the centre of UTAS Stadium, it's going to be a secondary bounce. So Lowe's gone into the ruck for North Launceston. He's up against the Clarence player there, Ryan Bailey. Lowe could have been taken without it. Brady Jones over the back to Preshaw. He looks down into attack. He's got Richter Solder there though for North Launceston. They take it away now through Food. So Food by hands. Richter Solder, far wing in front of the scoreboard here at UTAS Stadium. Looks up and finds Simpson. Simpson by hand moves the ball quickly. This is Connie Young. Awkward looking kicking style but effective. Goes inside 50. Bailey gets front position there on Elmer. So Bailey and Elmer, they're going to go at one another. The set upon. Umpire says holding the footy.
A bit tough there on Jackie Rushton.
Jackie Rushton caught, and it's going to be a Clarence free kick in the back pocket.
Any prior there, Maxon?
No, none whatsoever, Dave. It was very, very unlucky.
Got to remember Dave Moore has a little bit of bias towards Jackie Rushton, one of his faves. Here's Whitford as they turn the footy over. So Whitford tries once, tries twice, and goes inside. Here's Jackie Avett. He's been a stalwart for North Launceston. What a terrific, unheralded player he's been. His left foot. Tepper, the former South Launceston Premiership player. It's a bit up and under the top of the square. I was actually going to call Mark Walsh, but of course he's not here anymore. We've called North Launceston that many times. Cox Goodger, nothing's changed there. Tepper, fall of the ball, and he goes as far as Bailey, and he taps the ball out in front of him, left forward pocket. Yeah, look, we've called North Launceston so much over the years. Mark Walsh, of course, number 4. What a terrific player he was for North Launceston. But Jordan Tepper takes the 4 now on debut. South Launceston, St Patrick's College student.
Got a score, East Coast 3-1-19, St Pat's 2 goals straight 12.
Good clash down there at the Bay today.
As it's now down towards Cox Goodger near the boundary line. Thanks to Nigel Meek for that score. Tepper active, gets the handball away, not a great one to Whitford. Puts his head down back to Tepper. He's probably had 6 possessions in the last couple of minutes. Kicks to a hot spot. Jones can't take the mark. North Launceston player tackled. It's right against the boundary line. Jones again. Oh, great smother, chance, Whitford turns and goals. Oh. Great forward line pressure by the Bombers. Clarence could not clear the area, and Taylor Whitford, and is he in hot scoring form at the moment? That's another one. 3-1-19 North Launceston, Clarence 1-1-7.
You're right about Tepper though. You know, you come to this TSL, Max, and if you can run and you've got good skills, you know, you're halfway there, don't you? You just got to get up with the pace of the game. But Tepper, he brings pace, he brings skill. He's got a lot of experience now in the NTFA.
He certainly has, Macca, and yeah, look, it'll take him a game or two to pick up the whole tempo of the comp, but he's shown already a couple of times today. He knows where to be to get the ball, and he'll be a very handy recruit as a replacement for one of them.
And coaches put so much emphasis these days on that forward line pressure, don't they?
Oh, definitely.
It's a big part of the game.
And he's come from the midfield and pushed down, and as you've mentioned, you know, North Launceston are missing those tools, especially Bennett and McCulloch at the moment. So they've got to have that small forward line pressure, the frontal pressure as they call it these days. Lowe taps it down in front of that man Tepper. He's taken it. In fact, he was pushed in the back, and it's going to be a free kick to Jordan Tepper. North Launceston look to play on, but the umpire says bring it back to Jordan Tepper. Middle of UTAS Stadium. North Launceston 3-1-19. They lead Clarence 1-1-7. Now, North Launceston didn't have an inside 50 for ages, and now they've gone, how many in front, Bruce? 7 all now. So the last 7 inside 50s have all gone North Launceston's way, and they've kicked 3 goals in that time. Riley distributes. Here's Holmes over the top, and once again another turnover. Here's Foon. Little smart kick finds Lowe. So the youngster Lowe, good sized body on Lowe. Oh, he looks to kick and probably bites off a little bit more than he can chew, but it goes to where it needs to go. Bailey there for Clarence. That's Ryan Bailey.
Breakout season last year.
He did, my word. And it's going to be a ball up right on centre wing.
Lauderdale 19, Launceston 8. 24 minutes in the first quarter at Lauderdale.
It could be a long day for the Blues, I think, even after last week's effort. Lauderdale, a pretty good outfit. Very strong. Jackie Avent gets the ball down from the hit out. He's Whitford, he's gone forward, he's kicked 2. Comes out in front. North Launceston here through Carlton Wadley. He looks to size them up over the top and finding Elmer.
That was a very, very good kick.
Carlton Wadley.
Well weighted, just, you know, carried the ball for 5 or 6 metres and just put enough on it for Elmer to be over the back and outsmarted his opponent.
And look, Carlton Wadley's won Foz. He's had a little bit of senior experience in amongst those really good North Launceston sides, and now he's been able to put himself in the season. So Ben Elmer, he's tucked away in the right forward pocket, only a couple of metres in from the boundary. For 4 goals in a row, he's check side and he goals. So there we go, Ben Elmer. He has got 2, Whitford 2, and North Launceston go along 4-1-25. Lead Clarence 1-1-7.
Well, Maxie, we hardly saw any open passage to play for the first until Macca got here.
That's it. See, they knew I was here.
The game is really
Everyone turns it on when you get in.
They needed someone to call it, boys. Amazing what you can just do when you put the cans on and get the binoculars up.
2 goals each for Whitford and Elmer.
Yeah, 2 goals each, my word. Clearances, Grooves 9-5, North Launceston's way. Inside 50s now, 1 in front of the North Launceston Bombers. And they've gone along 4 in a row, 4-1-25. Rubok kicked the first for Clarence. What minute mark was that one? Was it? You got the little thing up today?
No, I haven't got that today. And Windsor Park is ponting now up towards half forward. Mark drop there for North Launceston by Ben Simpson.
It's going to be a free kick to Webley on the half-back flank, held without it.
Started the game well as Jeremy Webley looks fit this year. For a big season for the Clarence Roos. Low kick, dangerous one in the centre of the ground, beautifully picked up there by one of the young players in Penrite. Couldn't dispose of it properly. Jones is in there working hard. Little handball out. Simpson, Tepper, inside 50. Beautiful kick to Lowe. Great footy. Tepper involved again. And Lowe led to the ball positively. And he's taken the mark. About 35 out, slight angle.
Smashing them out of the middle, Max.
They certainly are. And just talking about the north forward line, like we mentioned it earlier, all those big names that we've become accustomed to.
Yeah,
missing. I looked at the last setup, and we'll just wait till Lowe has his shot on goal here.
Cody Lowe for his first. Kicks off to the left, one behind Maxi.
Wow, he's kicking like another younger guy who plays down at long sleeves on the other side of the river.
Oh, there's a little clip.
4-2-26 North Launceston, Clarence 1-1-7. City Park Radio, here's Matthew McGee.
Here's the coach, Weberly. Goes out towards the broadcast side of the ground. Bastard Sutter on his days, boy. Jackie Rushton sizes up, tries to find Simpson, misses him. Webley's there, he's got to clean up his mess from before. Webley taken high, umpire didn't see it. It's going to be a ball up 15 metres out directly in front of goal. Webley unlucky.
Yeah, threw the head back, using a bit of experience there, but the umpire didn't see it.
I reckon Webley there, he forgot that he could actually run another 5 or so metres out of the square. He actually kicked it from inside the square. New rule, of course, they can just stroll out. Cox Goodger takes in the ruck. Taken out, Low, can't get it. Out in front here, Clarence, that's Keegan Wiley. Oh, he's taken high that time. The umpire couldn't miss that one. Free kick against Bradley Cox Goodger. And, no, I thought it was going to be 50.
He's got to come out over the top of the square. That's another new rule. Give him the space to kick the ball.
Umpiring expert, Maxie Wall. Did you do a game this morning, Maxwell?
I did, okay, yes.
Where was that one?
Lovely downtown Hillwood.
Downtown Hillwood, under 18s?
Under 18s.
Hillwood versus...
the G-Town.
Okay, winner?
G-Town, convincingly.
The reason we're talking about this, about 60 metres from goal, is going to be a ball up. Yeah, Hillwood, of course, that's where Bennett and Pearce have ended up here, the North Launceston Premiership players. Walsh as well. Ball comes out, far side. Clarence, Jake Cox, he swings and goes. There is no one inside 50. He looks up and out in front of him is Jacob Smith. Smith takes the ball, 30 out, tries to dribble on the ground, can't do so. Right in front is the Clarence player. He's going to go left. He's going to go right. He's going to snap it. The Clarence player there. Is that Preshaw? I think it might be Oliver Preshaw, Dave, one of the youngsters.
Number 55, Tyler Penrite.
Penrite, was it? 55-56. And it was a goal there to Clarence. So they moved the ball quick. Jake Cox looked up. There was no one inside 50. And they come through Clarence and kick the goal.
Goal to Tyler Penrite, number 55 on debut. One of 4 debutants today for the Roos. And that'll lift his confidence. It's always good to get a goal early in your senior career. 4-2-26, 2-1-13. So it's deep in this first quarter. And the Roos just needed that one to steady things a bit, Maxie.
Yeah, they did, Dave. North had been all over them for probably the last 10 or 12 minutes, which is the complete opposite of the first similar phase of the game. The first 10 or 12 minutes, it was all Clarence, but didn't put the score on the board.
Back in the middle, Lee, positive tap out. Got to advantage though, play a chicken wing there, not penalised. Comes out to Rushton, kicks it off the ground. Keegan Wiley in the race for the ball there, although Neil gets there first with Cox Goodger. Neil on Cox Goodger, interesting matchup. Cox Goodger just kicks a poor one out of bounds on the full. Chris Neil playing back, Matthew. He was one of the goal kickers for Clarence last year.
28 goals in Dave Moore,
Oh, it comes in. Ponty nearly takes it, but it's over back now to Jones. All's well that ends well as Neil takes it. Tries to get it to Jackson. Spins out. Doesn't take the ball with him. To the right-hand side of the centre square. Ball emerges. It's on the far side now with Foon. Donnelly, haven't seen much of him. Hasn't been down there a lot. Coming out now is Chambers. Kicks to half forward. Lots of North Launceston players there, including Ego, who tracks the ball. Gets a defensive handball out of Rick to Solder and goes wider. Marks over there, taken by Connie Young. And that's quarter time at Utah Stadium, round 2 action of the TSL. It's North Launceston 4-2-26. They've doubled the score of their opponent Clarence 2-1-13. Let's look at the goal kickers, Macca.
Oh, here we go. North Launceston, 2 to Whitford and 2 to Ben Elmer. And for Clarence.